really is good to see so many friends and relatives of Jenny and Nick here today to join us in celebrating the marriage. Jenny, I think you look really stunning today. Very handsome, of course. Nick asked me to keep this the speech fairly short because the second semi-final is on at 7:30. I'd like to welcome Nick and his family to join our family, and I look forward in future to sharing future family occasions with you. Rita and I haven't had much to do to assist with the wedding arrangements. We've been fortunate that Jenny and Nick have undertaken most of it, all of it, themselves. I'd like to thank them for the splendid job they've done. And yeah, well done for that.
Yay.
It's sometimes practice for the father of the bride to talk about the institution of marriage and even provide the newlyweds with insights and advice on maintaining an enduring and loving relationship. Well, I'm no expert on these matters, so Jenny and Nick, you're on your own on that one. Nevertheless, I'd like to say that in many ways I've had a very fortunate life. I was very fortunate to meet up with a lovely person by the name of Rita, who for reasons known only to herself has stayed with me for the past 36 years. I was also fortunate and proud to have such a wonderful son in Peter, and of course things only get better. I now have a superb son-in-law and lots of great new relatives. I recall fairly well something like 2001, 2002 at the airport when you were leaving for London for a couple of years. And I remember the parting words from myself and Rita. And I'm wondering if you remember them. Don't say I do, we've been through that bit. Well, Kevin being Kevin said, Jenny, make sure you don't speak to any strangers. But the ever-sensible Rita said, Jenny, go and have a great adventure. And that's what she did. So you certainly did that, and as the years went by, we wondered increasingly whether you would ever come back. But you did. Eventually, after 5 years, I think it started out as 2 years, but after 5 years you came back, and you had a stranger by your side. And we had met previously, you know. I've been thinking about this over the past few days, and I was thinking, Jenny, this is one of the things I really admire about you. You're very much one to sort of grasp life with both hands and run with it. And you set your goals and you pursue these with enthusiasm, and you get enjoyment out of most activities you're involved in. For you, life is about all the great things you can do and all the wonderful people you can spend time with. So Jenny, you've made me proud to be your dad, and I was honoured today to escort you down the aisle. And Nick, I couldn't have wished wished for a better partner for my daughter. I'm proud also to be your father-in-law. It was about the middle of March, I think, last year, that Nick rang me to check out my views on his intentions to the following weekend. Of course, I welcomed the idea and gave my full blessing. He asked me to keep it a secret. And of course, anyone that knows me knows that I can keep a secret. It's just sometimes the people I and he suggested that when Jenny rang up, that I act surprised. To which I responded, hang on a minute, I'm supposed to know. So when the call finally came from Jenny, she said something along the lines, I'm ringing you up to tell you something you already know. But then she said, you must have just laughed when you heard Nick's proposal. And, well, I didn't laugh. It was too precious and important a moment in our lives to make off-the-cuff comments or quips. It was an important moment to us, and Rita and I very much appreciated being involved. Thank you, Nick. And what can I say about my new son-in-law? I'm told he skis like a champ. He certainly cycles like one. He's intelligent, he's handsome, even knows a thing or two about the share market. And he makes a wonderful chef. Anytime we stay for dinner, he cooks up a real treat, and what's more, he absolutely loves turning out those delectable meals. Jenny, I'm not surprised you had to go all the way to London to find him. It has been said that when two people marry, the groom adores his new partner just the way she is and hopes that she never changes, but she always does. And the bride knows her new partner has his faults, but she believes she can work on these over time. That he'll change for the better, and he never does. For Jenny and Nick, I can say here, we love both of you just the way you are, and hope that neither of you change.
Thanks, Jen. We've had it was a hard act to follow, Kevin. Great. We've had an influx of telegrams and messages today. Unfortunately, a few of them could be made to print, and so we're only going to... we'll get that later. So, firstly, to Jen and Nick, so sorry I couldn't be there with you on this special day. We have to get Helen as our rep for the wedding festivities. I'm sure she'll do us proud. Thinking of you guys, Giannis from London. It's hard drinking and hard Okay. Jen and Nick, congratulations. We're thinking of you both and wishing you a happy, healthy and prosperous future together. We are so disappointed that we were unable to attend, especially as we look out the window and see the dark, overcast sky of London. We hope to catch up with you both at some stage in the future. Have a great night, David and Leanne, London. Okay, we'll get the best of last. This is for our table. It's table one? Okay. To the newlyweds. Wish I could be there tonight to help celebrate the special day, but decided instead to send a drag in disguise as a bridesmaid. Much love from Jay, the hubby of the little short bridesmaid.